a lot has happened. You know, say Chikata and the NEC team, they went to court in Hohoe, and they were actually making a case that some people in Hohoe, and that their rights have been taken away from them, and it is their right to vote. And that for the Electoral Commission to go ahead and declare a winner for the Hohoe seat, it's against the law. And that the people of Hohoe, the Sal people, every single individual who is eligible to vote is supposed to vote before a declaration is made, which every Ghanaian should understand this. This is basic. I will say in United States here, it should be a basic thing that everybody will understand. But this is the new Ghana where normal things are not normal again. So Chachu Chikata and the NDC team went to court. They were able to secure an injunction for 10 days. They had also the room to also extend it after 10 days. The judge there, I think his name is Michael Buedu. I hope I got it right this time, or George Buedu, something like that. The judge also listened to their case, and then he said, okay, you have a point there, because if we are talking about constituencies, every single person in the constituencies, different constituencies or polling stations, have the right to vote. They pay taxes, and that they are also like any other Ghanaian in the Ashanti region, the Central region, in the Volta region, in the Eastern region. Every single Ghanaian that voted, they also have the right to vote. So the judge was like, this is right, and that you can. So the judge actually put an injunction on the Ameu seat, the Hohoe seat. That's how we call it, the Ameu seat. Now, we were just here when the Attorney General decided to go and also to the Supreme Court, telling the Supreme Court that, you know what the NDC is seeking for is not right, and that Ameu is supposed to be allowed to be seen as the member of parliament elect at Hohoe, even though the Attorney General, Godfrey Dami, knows for a fact that the elections, the parliamentary elections at Hohoe is inconclusive, meaning it has not been done. It is not been. As we speak now, you cannot tell me the number of people who voted in Hohoe, because some people did not vote and they have the right to vote. Odami, in his own way, went around Ghanaians. Godfrey Dami, being the Attorney General, went to the Supreme Court as usual, went to cry to the Chief Justice, Justice Enin Yabwa, to tell him that, you know what, we also want to tell you that what Chikata and NDC are looking for, don't grant them. And that we also want to tell you that whatever judgment they got in Hohoe, whatever judgment, injunction they got in Hohoe, we want the Supreme Court to do what? Quash it. Technically, they just want the Supreme Court to quash the judge's decision in Hohoe. We move forward. We all know, say, the judges are on break. In fact, the courts are all on break. And that, as we speak, the Supreme Court, they are on break. So nobody can actually come back and work. But what happened, shockingly, something happened. The Chief Justice made sure Godfrey Dame was heard. Yes. So Godfrey Dame filed a motion against the Hohoe injunction. He was given the 12th of January to move that motion. In fact, he was given the 12th of January to move that motion. Remember, the inauguration and the swearing in all happens on the 6th and on the 7th. So if he's given the 12th of January to move the motion, it means that by the time he goes in front of the Supreme Court to move that motion, that what happened at Hohoe is not, what's the right word? It's not constitutional. It means that we might have, before that, we will already have a Speaker of Parliament, which technically the NDC will have a Speaker of Parliament, who will choose the Speaker of Parliament, because they will have the majority in Parliament. So Godfrey Dami, knowing that this is dangerous and serious, with the help of some people in the Supreme Court, he quickly filed the motion ex parte, as the lawyers say. Jack, brofwaba, ex parte. You say ex parte, when you go to court, you can go to court and make your case without the other person present. Okoye case against Kevin Taylor. You don't need Kevin Taylor to be there to also make his case to say, you can walk to the courts. And that is a very serious thing we need to look at. Anybody can walk to court and say, I filed an ex parte, and then ex parte, bro, fuck is here. And no need a problem. With our constitution, we need to look at all these things. Now, Godfrey Dami went to the Supreme Court, filed an ex parte. Ask now for no ex parte. He filed an ex parte that the days should be shortened. Remember, when he went there, they gave him the 12th of January. Okofale ex parte said that issue, they should abridge the time. court no Supreme Court entiment tenasi before Crampa 7th January basi and 6th January basi because ono na adwini mu no e was a way happen. It is shocking, right? Now the CNN want to say the Chief Justice admitted this and said, okay, I'll do it. The Chief Justice says, I'll do it for you. So the Chief Justice actually called 5 judges. I'll say Chesiano, he has bridged the time on the 4th because remember on the 30th Odame Ekoye yes into Odame file he was supposed to be given on the 12th to move the motion. Now the Chief Justice and some other people helping Odame out, I'll say it that way because where we are now, this is not the time to be mincing words. What they did was they abridged the time. Yamma brofonia easy kakra. They abridged the time so Okokache Supreme Court for say munim bibi. Asam na osi atena so ansana the 7th of this January aba because he antena asem we so anka and make sure say asem na si wo Hohoe na judge need injunction ato amewu seat ni so no. What will happen is Akufo Addo cannot choose the Speaker of Parliament, which is going to go against this precedent. Meaning, if Akufo Addo does not, the MPP does not get the majority to choose the Speaker of Parliament, the swearing will become a problem. Inti Chief Justice as usual, Chief Justice Enin Yabua as usual, always listening to the MPP and ignoring every single person in Ghana, which is not shocking. Yes, Debiano, the Chief Justice is always listening to the NPP. Debia MPP for some day. Since this Chief Justice was given that position, from the beginning, I said I trusted him so much to the point. Say he is coming to add something new to our judiciary. Remember, before Justice Enin Yabua was moved to the Supreme Court, there was a report, an Afro barometer report. HS about 86% of Ghanaians did not trust in the court, and there were about 100%. Nobody trusts the court. The only people who trust the court is the Akufo Addo and the MPP. Nobody trusts the court again because it is the same Supreme Court today. Say, who is a Ghanaian? Now we ask, who is a Ghanaian? The Chief Justice himself, when he ask him if he can prove he's a Ghanaian, on him, the money Ghanaian, the whole Ghana, anymore, your towards here, and the birth certificate does not work. Now, let's come back to the substantive issue. So, in a nutshell, what Odame and the Attorney General did was they went to the Supreme Court and told the Supreme Court, said, this number of my India is too much. By the time you have been moving motion on the 12th year, that now the person here in that it means that NDC has majority in Parliament. They went again to the court and said, abridge the time. And remember, this is not constitutional. And also remember, say, as we speak, the Supreme Court is on recess. You court upon, but Chief Justice, as usual, always admitting what MPP will bring to him. There be no MPP case, Chief Justice, it is better. And it doesn't matter. Say MPP ni nkwa na MPP ni huasem de beba and MPP government and party. Chief Justice will admit it. Remember Ken Japan. The judge attempt seriously. Oh Ghana Chief Justice and Kaonshi and the Ken Japan and ho. But Obina one say you are speaking against the Supreme Court. There's no Supreme Court again. There is no Supreme Court because Kennedy Japan as I say the Supreme Court there they are all stupid. I am not saying it. Kennedy Japan the can into what 1 hour problem, a whole problem. Kennedy Japan said the Supreme Court, the judges are all stupid. And this is the same justice you people want us to trust. We are here. We are all seeing what is happening. Odame, Attorney General, all that he did was try, as usual, go to his dad, who is basically, I would say the Chief Justice is technically a foot soldier for this MPP government. I'll tell you. Actually, Chief Justice way is there working for Akufo Addo. I'll tell you, from Nyoma ACC Basin, that this Chief Justice is not there to work for interest or in our interest. No, he's there to save Akufo Addo. That's the fact. It means see that it's not constitutional, and the time has been breached. And my Chief Justice said, even though the Supreme Court is on recess, I'll call 5 judges promptu to come and sit and make sure, say, let me tell you this, to come and sit and make sure, Godfrey Dame Asamna Okana, Attorney General Asamna Okano, from the 12th, you're shutting days about 4th because they need to make sure, say, MPP renew or court, decide sit nama ameu before the 6th or 7th, before the parliamentarians are sworn in. This is the 2021 Ghana. This is the Ghana Chief Justice Danu. This is the 2021 Ghana. And we have a Chief Justice. I will say, no. Because Chachuma Koji injunction, 10 days. They can extend it to 21 days. I say, no. He doesn't care. He's going to compress the time. Time there, be making sure, say, MPP there, they will have the majority in parliament. And he's doing it. And what is he doing? Tomorrow, or say, Attorney General, the ex-parte no file no umbra court to make sure that there Yanis say, or court, Supreme Court judges 5 winning without the other party there. You see the shocking part of the whole thing? Attorney General be court or China, Supreme Court, 5 judges are Chief Justice say, Omo court a break, Omo branch where you need 5. That's my catcher. I'm say he will step away from this case for a specific reason. Nipa 5 for year on one count onim de oye. Me the less then you know the idea behind what Chief Justice is doing. Me say the destruction of our democracy is starting from the Supreme Court. Inti say a drew point to me handle bima. The place we should go is the Supreme Court. Omuna, they have to be responsible for whatever will happen in this country. I am not threatening anybody, but I'm being rational here. Me say the destruction of our democracy will start from the decisions from the Supreme Court. It gets to a point. Nasa yentumi the baby to hold this democracy and everything intact. The Supreme Court should be where we go. Yes. Nipa na Supreme Court with all due respect to the judges there. Now there you say all these judges we see in Ghana in the Supreme Court, they have family members. They have kids who go to school in our neighborhood. They have wives who go around. These people all swore with the Bible. They all have family members living with us. They all have wives who go to our markets. These same people living with us. They hear and see whatever is happening. Sekas will be a Supreme Court judge. Onya Yesu Christo. They read the same papers we read. They listen to the same radio we listen to. They know the real issues on the ground. But suddenly, this Chief Justice says, the best thing to do now is abridge the time, compress the time, send your Attorney General now, or the lawyer for the president, or the government, the Attorney General will come stand in front of these 5 Supreme Court judges and make a case against the injunction now. Chachumu etumiko esiki Hohoe. So tomorrow, that is what is going to happen. And let me tell you for a fact, they are all going to vote in favor of the Attorney General. Tomorrow, the Supreme Court of Ghana, they will say yes, Amewu's declaration should stand and that he should be sworn in as Member of Parliament. But there's a trick, and that trick, we will talk about it today. Tomorrow, the Supreme Court, these 5 judges, and let's go straight to the judges. The judges who will be sitting on this case tomorrow. Kevin Taylor, the kind of first. Chief Justice another selection. But this selection intact. These are the guys sitting on this case tomorrow morning. Yes. And yeah, Yana say, all these judges I'm about to mention, you'll be shocked. Me body need to say, hey, yeah. But you see, initially, first, Ghana we didn't care about these things until Chief Justice Enin Yabua Ba Supreme Court be heady, Wamana too political to the point whereby you could see clearly. The NMB say the Chief Justice cannot even separate. Sometimes you want to commit crime, or sometimes you want to do something against the people, but do it in a diligent way. Do it in a way where it will be difficult for us, the people, to even understand. It will be difficult for us to even interpret and understand why you are doing this. But this is too clear. It's too glaring. It is too embarrassing. The Chief Justice basically is like an MPP regional chairman. Like it is the Supreme Court is on autopilot. So MPP there are some court, EC there are some court there technically automatically it was all moving. Where on earth? Any yakoto about baby. Ebiman Twaba and so ye MP. Now the Supreme Court, the creme de la creme will say, yes, even though Ebiman Twaba nibi, you are the Supreme Court. You are there to protect the Constitution and every single Ghanaian's rights. It is important. You are not there to protect a political party or an individual. So if you are a Supreme Court judge, your first duty is to God and then to the people. It is not to a political party. We know Supreme Court judges, you all vote. But the moment you put on that red thing and that hat, it means you are just. And that everything that you do should, at least at the end of the day, make everybody calm. Calm nerves. But you can't use the Supreme Court today. Today, our Supreme Court has become like the wing of the government. It is embarrassing at time. You see, and the whole constituency, the Supreme Court that is supposed to protect the rights of Ghanaians, the Supreme Court says no, we don't care. Bring a case and let us make sure, say, we send someone to Parliament who does not have the full backing of the people. Hohoe. Because I'm a MPP ni. But before we voted, we told each other, say, every single person who is eligible to vote and registered should vote. It is a must. Some countries, when you go, it is a must. If you don't vote, it's a crime. And then we have been preaching and talking to each other every single day. And they are sidelining about 5 constituencies, 5 polling, whatever. Ghana for taxes, with all due respect, we use these same taxes to take care of the Chief Justice and his family. These are Ghanaians in the Volta region in Hohoe who pay taxes to take care of all these judges who will be sitting tomorrow to make sure Amewu is sent to Parliament without having a full number. These same people, living in the villages who cannot get even clean water to drink, people, with all due respect, drinking water with cattle. These ordinary Ghanaians taking care of this president and these people in Parliament, taking care of the Chief Justice and all the Supreme Court judges, paying them every single day. These people have been denied their right to vote, to elect somebody to lead them and go talk on their issues for them in Parliament. The Chief Justice and the Supreme Court judges tomorrow will say, we don't care about your suffering. We don't care about you people. We see you people as animals, and that we will make sure, even though the election has not ended, even though we don't know what happened there, even though some of you, your rights have been taken from you, we will make sure that right is taken from you, and we'll push somebody who is not eligible to be there. It has not. You see, I keep saying, Amewu can be a nice guy, but the right thing has to be done. Has to be done. Amewu could be the nicest guy, the most brilliant guy, but that is why we have elections. But that's the reason why we live in a democracy. We need to vote and elect somebody. It is a year two and not everybody voted. Now the Supreme Court, the Chief Justice, even admits the Attorney General to come and say these things in front of him. It shows how low the Chief Justice has dropped the Supreme Court. In the first place, the Supreme Court, the Chief Justice was not even supposed to listen to the Attorney General. The first question he was supposed to say, the people there, have they all voted? If the Attorney General says yes, then you listen to the Attorney General. But the Chief Justice, knowing clearly that some people were denied right. We are talking about the fundamental right of Ghanaians. That makes people Ghanaians. So tomorrow, if Akufo Addo is sworn in on the 7th, and the next day he takes a decision that affects those people in Sal, who is responsible for that? Because they need to be responsible for the actions. They are voting for a reason. Today you have denied them that. And then from the beginning we were saying, the Chief Justice is there to propagate Akufo Addo's criminality. That is my problem with the Supreme Court today. And nobody seems to be worried in Ghana today. Nobody is speaking about it. If this goes on tomorrow and Amewu is pushed through, do you know what is going to happen? Do you know? Let me tell you. Before I show the faces or the list of judges who will be sitting tomorrow on this case. Now the strategy is, and the strategy by this government, the strategy by this Akufo Addo government, knowing they lost the elections, it's a fact. Everybody knows that. It's a simple strategy. And you see, what hurts is, today, Supreme Court judges, some judges have become consultants to political parties, telling them what to do, where to pass, things to do to make sure they get a case in front of them. And you see, I told you guys, I have a docket here. Mr. Pepe say, NDC EC case in the statute of court. Then you people will see the kind of person I am. Yes. Hello to Judge, what is that guy's name? I'll remember and tell you. You see? Today, as we speak, some Supreme Court judges are consultants to political parties and politicians. What to do, what to write, the channel to take, so that it will end up with them and then they will direct the case. It is disheartening. And what hurts is, these are the same people who, at the end of the day, will come and sit on TV and say they are serving the nation. These people are destroying the nation. They are very good Supreme Court judges there. They are very good ones. But they are terrible ones too. There are terrible Supreme Court judges there. And you see, we give the Supreme Court so much respect. When it comes to the United States of America, we give the Supreme Court so much respect, but they don't allow the Supreme Court to overdo things. They don't allow the Supreme Court to overstep its boundaries. No. As much as the United States of America, the government, the executive, the Congress, the Senate, they respect the Supreme Court as creme de la creme, they still check the Supreme Court because they know that they are humans and they can make mistakes. In Ghana, when they say somebody is a Supreme Court judge, with all due respect, you have earned it. You are there. But the issue is, it does not mean you are God and that you live with we the people and you know the problems. If you make a mistake in your decisions, anytime somebody calls himself a Supreme Court judge, no, I say, I am a Christian. What do you stand for? What do you believe? Because the kind of food you are eating the same thing. The roads you apply the same roads. The people you interact with them. The same thing. So what are you seeing different? What are you seeing different? The first thing the Supreme Court was supposed to do is say, Odame, one simple question before you file this ex parte or whatever. The people at Hohoe, did every single person in the register vote? The eligible voter, did they vote? That is the first question the Supreme Court asks before you grant that joker even space to come and spit anything in front of you. But as usual, the Chief Justice, at the end of the day, just accepted anything that the guy brought, knowing that people in SAL, they have not voted. They have not chosen the person to lead them. So what kind of democracy are we practicing? And it will get to a point, people will see the Supreme Court as the biggest enemy. And it is beginning to look like that. The young people, the youth, they are beginning to see the Supreme Court as the biggest enemy because any crime this government wants to perpetrate, they use the Supreme Court. You can go back and check. But Ghanaians have respected the Supreme Court for a long time. It is getting to the point right now that we don't have a Supreme Court again. We have a political court. I don't have that knowledge you have in law. But I can tell you simple things, common sense, that when we are 10 here and we have to vote, and 3 or 7 people are denied their right to vote, they need to vote before we elect even a class prefect. Your classroom cranny at Tuaba. You're making sure say Obiato. Actually, people who voluntarily come out and say, I don't want to vote, I'll step away. That's it. But as far as we are in the classroom, now you're 30, now you're Tuaba. Every single person eligible, and that's what's our class, also Tuaba Nibi. Into a brat teacher in him say, Nipa 10 wahaya, more Tuaba, we know a teacher ni, you know, so these 10 people are screaming, we have not been given a right to vote, and you still go ahead and say, this guy is the class prefect. This is common sense. These are the kind of things that sparks war in a country. These are some of the things that sparks war in a nation. Because taxes, you are being selective because we need to get Amewu to parliament. Now, this is what the Supreme Court is doing now, and this is what this government, through the Attorney General, is trying to do. Akufo Addo, that is his job. And you don't listen to him, he's a liar. I'm saying Akufo Addo is going to come talk this evening. Don't listen to him, he's an old liar. He's dying. You know why? Yanti Kroma na bedie to one George man is party ben one Kroma. But there was an executive order for people not to gather. And I Jimmy here. Beaches have been closed, pubs have been closed. But he had a whole wedding, a party, thousands of people. And this old man, you see, what hurts me is you get people who are knowledgeable and respected people in Ghana say Kevin doesn't respect. You are sick in your head. Were we not in this country when the president gave an executive order that nobody should gather in pubs and that? Bedie to and wedding, and I'm finishing to no, party no. And you see, we are so filled with foolishness to the point where I can't wait here. Yet Krumha, Kennedy Japan has said on TV he is going to kill Bahama. No elder in Ghana spoke. Me say from tomorrow. Say Kronomosi and say, but say nina because you want to pay for them woman. It is better if people die and leave us to build this nation. Kennedy Japan did not TV so. I say Obekuma Hama, Obeshima Hama, Obekuma Hama. Chairman, I want to eat tonight radio so. Moi, mu Kumase. Obianya kanibia yenkuno yatia obian kanhwe ahemfo all the way to priest to the clergy. Nobody has spoken. Na me say, muna makofa wo yaba wo yebeboa mo ma yewie. All right, so this is the plan. The reason why Supreme Court tomorrow they will vote unanimously to say Amewu can go for the inauguration. Let me tell you. Now what they will do is they have no option than to vote, and the Chief Justice strategically picked this panel. I'll show you their pictures and let's do this before the clown talks. Yes, I see Akufo Addo as a clown. He's a hypocrite. Yes, Akufo Addo is a hypocrite. He's a 76-year-old clown. On Kano Crazy, so you see, this man is a walking contradiction. Obabe Jiraka say COVID-19, and you know what, and then when concert for them did the ginger, Omoya party, Jenny the Jimmy. And you want me to come and sit here and say, oh, the president is 76 years, now 77 years, Akola no Sana Yantian, no be penny Jimmy for. People are dying. And you sit there and you think you come and sit on TV and just say things. So what is what they want to do now with Amewu's issue, Hohoe? They are going to make Amewu go to parliament, right? There's a specific reason why the EC is quiet on Techiman South. Now, what they are going to do is, right now, they are going to make Amewu go. When Amewu go to parliament, near swearing in, it will be 137, right? Now, when it is 137, they need somebody to break that. The person who is going to break that is the independent guy. He will move to the MPP side and they will get 138, 137. Remember, Techiman South is still on hold. EC is not going to touch it. Akufo Addo has told the lady not to touch it. It doesn't matter what people say. The Supreme Court judge is not going to, don't touch that one, leave it. The strategy is, now when they get the 138 in parliament on the 6th and they swear in all these members of parliament, they will have the right to choose the Speaker of Parliament. Automatic. So it will become 138, 137. Now, what is going to happen is you need 2/3 of Parliament to overturn the Speaker of Parliament now on the 6th. You know why? Because, say, you Speaker of Parliament, the Constitution, it says you need 2/3 of Parliament to overturn that. Now, the NDC does not have that. Until after inauguration, the EC might come out and say NDC won Techiman South. Now, you've won it. You got 138, but you cannot turn that decision that the person has been made Speaker of Parliament. Because you don't have the numbers. Because you need the numbers to turn that. Until almost trying, move no. Almost move. Say, oh, NDC. Okay, now 138. One independent has broken the jinx. Now, what you want to do? If you want to turn the Speaker of Parliament or change the Speaker of Parliament vote, you need 2/3 of Parliament to do that. You don't have it. So they know the crime they want to commit, and it's a deliberate crime. And I'm say, the Supreme Court will be the enemy of the people. The people will come after you people. Because you are the last resort. You are the people you are expected to do the right thing. So what they will do is, they will pass Amewu. They need Amewu to be in parliament to make their independent joint to get 138 against 137 to just choose a member, the Speaker of Parliament. When they get the Speaker of Parliament, they are done. What is going to happen is, EC later will say NDC won Techiman South. You need 2/3 of Parliament to change the Speaker of Parliament. NDC does not have it. And that is the job the Speaker of Parliament is doing for this government. So tomorrow, whether we like it or no matter the good work NDC lawyers, Chikata and the rest will do, they cannot change the decision. They will push Amewu through, even though the Supreme Court knows Amewu is illegal. They have thought of this and they know what they are doing. So Chinane expect unanimously, because you know what? I'll come to the list and I'll show you some trick the Chief Justice is doing. Ask yourself why he stepped out of this group. So last Mekachira will say he's going to pick 5 people. He is not going to be part. He would step out. He knows a reason and why he's doing what he's doing. So this is what's going to happen. They'll push Amewu through. It will be simple. They'll get 137. Independent to break for NPP. They'll get 138. They'll choose Speaker of Parliament. NDC will get Techiman South later, but they cannot get a 2/3 in Parliament to overthrow that, to overturn that Speaker of Parliament position. So they have the Speaker. They have Parliament. Technically, they have it. And that is what they are going to do tomorrow. Now, let me show you the structure of the panel. Then you understand why Akufo Addo was putting so many people in Supreme Court. Our reason from day one. I'm going to show you why Akufo Addo, every single day, he was pushing people to Parliament. He was bringing some judges. We were trying to fight against that. Still, this is the time he needed that, and it is going to happen now. Let me show you. This is what he's going to do. So the judges he's looking at is this judge. Tomorrow, Judge Ahmed Tanko will be sitting on this. Ahmed Tanko will be there tomorrow. Ahmed Tanko recently went to the Supreme Court, right? No, appeals court. Last week, I say, when the case in the Supreme Court proper start, I'm talking about the NDC EC case start here. There's a file here of every single Supreme Court judge. Here. Papa Nyashia, Boni Nyashi, where I have gotten to have nothing to lose. It's either we all come together and save the nation and we save the bullets, or we go that route. I'm telling you. Me say where we are, it is done. Nothing can stop Kwame Amwako. I'm telling you, whether it is either we do the right thing or we all sink together. When that case starts, I'll be bringing out the profiles. Every single person. Say you say you are just up there. We there here. Ahmed Tanko is on the 5-man team. Ochna, they'll be sitting on the case. Ahmed Tanko, media. I'm not going to say anything now. But your friend at the, I'm not going to say anything now. He's a judge, a very nice person. He's very intelligent. He used technicalities in his cases. He has written a lot of educative stuff. You can read judicial. Ahmed Tanko will be on that issue case tomorrow morning. This lady will be there. Gertrude Tokono. The funny thing is, Gertrude Tokono is a Fanti and she's married to a Voltarian. Tomorrow she'll be sitting there to vote for Amewu to go. Your husband's family named the Busian but I know you do the right thing. Yes. So what's her name? Her name is Gertrude Tokunu. She'll be on this panel tomorrow. These are the 5 people I'm telling you. I'll be on to the team. A child pay and a Jew, Chief Justice Umeki. Oh yeah, selection. What's substitution? Chelsea for Chief Justice. Unless tonight you change it. When you change it tonight, I will see. Chief Justice, me say Opa, yeah, another selection tonight. I will bring it out tonight before tomorrow morning it sits. But tap baby, I me say, Chief Justice and unless tonight you make changes in this team, I will see it even before tomorrow morning. This is the second person who will be on the bench tomorrow. Hohoe case and so. The third person is Judge Yao Apeu. He will be presiding. He will actually be presiding on the bear captain on this case. Judge Apeu, Yao Apeu. He will be sitting. Remember, this judge, 2015, and the NDC for about Supreme Court. Oh, you see the game the Chief Justice is playing. I'll show you the game clearly, and you see it. Into where ye judge Mahama Mutayama no omuyi no, and ordinary bear presiding judge, and I am the captain. Committee a five member so onim the oye, because you see he's playing this game with you people that when you're having a conversation on this issue, to be difficult for you. The argument will be the person who was even presiding on this whole thing was even somebody Mahama Dems NDC Edinburgh Supreme Court. He knows what he's doing. It is 4 against 1. 4 from Akufo Addo, 1 from Mahama. That is what he's doing now. So this man will be presiding over the case tomorrow. He'll be the presiding judge. The next person is Judge Samuel Mafo. Judge Samuel Mafo. Remember, 3 judges, 4 judges here making 3. Akufo Addo appointee 1. Mahama na appointee no. Be very, be smart. Be following. Let's show you all these things again. Judge Samuel Mafo. Obi a profile me say Papa Nyashia. Bonnie pa friend Bonnie and we will save this nation at this point. Yeah, we will do that. And then the last judge is this person. Judge Honyoyiga, Jackson Honyoyiga. Buka judge we. On then outside your hinena otina bejomuka say everybody should vote for Akufo Addo. Let's give Akufo Addo a second term. Adia chin Akufo Addo edit the Supreme Court. Honyoyiga. This is the same judge sitting on the Opuni case. Sa judge na me in the story no. Tomorrow, or the case in the so. Where on earth do you think that this guy can sit there and go against the Chief Justice or Akufo Addo? Osro, he's scared. He can't try. It's basically, Akufo Addo MPP 4 against NDC 1, MPP 11. Omunkodi case. What do I? NDC Nina, the NDC time. He has made him the presiding judge on a captain or Nipa 5 whistle. And Wakofa Onyuniga, Wakofa 4 na kadina. Their judges are Akufo Addo appointee. So you see the game they are playing at the Supreme Court, and you see the funny thing is, in judging cases, it's so strategic to the point. Say, oh yeah, judge, you don't want to be tagged as a politician, and I say to be tagged. They say you love a political party, a specific political party. So you know what? Say Nipa 4 vote against a vote for Attorney General to push through to quash people for a vote in favor of the Attorney General, say young quash judgment in Hohoe. What the fifth judge, you cannot vote against, because the moment you do that, technically you become an against judge. You become an NDC judge. It is a obiwo panel whistle. That's why I just say, I want to be fair. I don't want to agree. Now, on Kwanka say, I will vote against this. Automatically, you become an MPP judge, NDC judge, because one Kwane judge will vote my NDC on this case. So it should automatically be a unanimous decision tomorrow. I feel one plan, no. A simple plan, a Chief Justice in the move play, no, and it's a plan that was set by the Jubilee House. So if you sit down and analyze, we don't have a Supreme Court again. The reason why I'm saying we don't have a Supreme Court again is in the first place, Krampono, this was not supposed to get to this point. The Chief Justice was supposed to ask Odame the first question. Odame, those people at Hohoe, did every single eligible voter vote for the presidency and the parliamentary? Oka said no. Also, then we don't have any jurisdiction on this. That election there is not complete. Let it complete, then you can come to me with anything you have. But the moment the Chief Justice knows that, say some people, some Ghanaians who voted, some Ghanaians who pay taxes to be paid to be used to pay him every single month, did not have the right to vote, and he's still giving this Odame guy, the Attorney General, the audience to come for the Chief Justice to put together a 5-member team. Abra, court is in recess. No? It shows you where the Chief Justice is heading towards. So tomorrow, don't be surprised if it is a unanimous decision, because any judge who rules against the majority there, you will automatically be tagged as an NDC judge. And no Supreme Court judge wants to be seen like that. Let me go over the names again. Judge Honyoniga, this is the same judge. Jackson Honyoniga, this is the same judge who sat in public. Or say on hine, I catch a Ghana phone and say, give Nana Addo Akufo Addo a second chance. Wait, tomorrow he's sitting on one of the most dangerous cases in our history. Or case way, a bet to me the entokwa is Ghana. No akofa way so ombetenaso. Where there are credible judges there. Omatena for years, they know the terrain. But they are because they were brought in, or they were nominated by the NDC into one year. I'm not saying the Chief Justice go and bring NDC judges. No, I'm saying be fair. Honyoniga is a party foot soldier. So you have to know, say, automatically Akufo Addo has that vote. Let's go back. Let's go through the names again quickly, and then we can move ahead. Judge Ahmed Tanko, we all know him. Akufo Addo brought him to the Supreme Court. In fact, Akufo Addo nominated him. I don't know how the term you guys use. Akufo Addo edited by Supreme Court. Akufo Addo nominated this guy. The second one is Gertrude. Gertrude Tukonu. She was also brought in by Nana Addo Akufo Addo. The third person is Judge Yao Apo, presiding judge. This judge, he came into the Supreme Court 2015. Mahama Mutam, I'm a captain. They are playing some game with you. This is the same game Akufo Addo play. Remember, Okofa Martin Amidu ended up a special prosecutor because he knew what he was doing. Don't trust that man. And you ignore him. He's a liar. And internet do jinawa na nitimwa kokko che nanimu no. Or dane chameleon. Or dane sabo sam kote. Papa penyin on kanu kre. That is what pisses me about this government and this president. Me say internet nitimwa ya kokko na nanimu ayetum no. On kanu kre. At this age, can't you feel auto dame. The next person is this. Judge Samuel Mafo. This guy too was brought in by Nana Addo Akufo Addo. And the next one is, as usual, party foot soldier, Judge Honyoniga, Jackson Honyoniga. This is the same judge who sat in public. I also saw you catch Ghana for say we should give Akufo Addo a second chance. This guy is a party foot soldier. So these are the people tomorrow morning they will be sitting. Mr. Chief Justice, you can decide to change this squad tonight. I will get it before tomorrow morning and I'll tell Ghanaians. The rationale behind what is happening is dangerous. We cannot trust the Supreme Court again. The reason why I say that is because, in the first place, the Attorney General was not supposed to be entertained because the people there have not voted. Common sense. All right. So that's it. I'll be back again. You see, if Chief Justice touches this squad again, I'll come again. Let's go and listen to the liar, the President of the Republic, Nana Addo Akufo Addo. Yes, he'll be speaking on COVID-19. He's a lie. Oba Mumusa say, now COVID-19 era, Bedia to one num jota man the siashino, or ye and the wedding you and a hin or party no. Muchia mun or party, I say, yeah, dance. That disrespect this president and this government shows Ghanaians and them tiny. The level of disrespect is too much. This man is going to speak tonight. Don't listen to him. Watch him like some cartoon. Shall I say Tom and Jerry? Shall I say Tom and Jerry? No, it has no substance. He does not live whatever he talks about. He does not live it. He's a hypocrite. And it's not what Daniel Bosma could no. I ain't in a coup for Daniel Bosma. It's why I call corner in my tumno. Ain't in all done because this man is a liar. Mumuza Musa COVID-19 scan away. Recently I heard say, or rather Busiani, former Chief Justice says Sikano, 70% to call. Omo discano. Bedia to just a secretary to the president and there. Or may back bear 10 or Ghana or no bedia to not to be basement. But we see Papa Nyashia, Bonin Nyashi, the people who have come together to destroy the democracy, I will destroy you people first. And nobody can stop me. I will do it. Nobody in Ghana. Because when we say people in Ghana are not ready to help the process, ni keeping this democracy. Yes. And I'm starting from the Supreme Court. I'll start from the top. I'm not going to deal with the down people again. I'm done. All right. Thank you very much for being part of today's show. My name is Kevin Ekobe-Dutela. This was the Sunday news, the breaking news. I'll be back maybe tonight, but you have to understand tomorrow, officially, with all due respect, starts, and we'll be talking about the issues. Have a wonderful night.